What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97, and welcome back to an episode of WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. And Smackdown loses some fans. That is great. That was the wrong reaction. I thought that was ECW. My bad. But as you can see, this is a reason to be frustrated. We're in last place. What the hell? What the hell? We're down by 10,000 fans to Raw, and that sucks. Sucks a lot. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the Power 25 here. There are our rankings. As we can see, we just got Sandman from a trade, which takes away our 15th spot in the Power 15. But that means that all of our roster is on the Power 25. Yeah, I forgot what it was called there for a second. But anyways, you can see here's the match card. We saw that first matchup. There's a tables fatal 4-way matchup between rivals. We have a tag team matchup between Mick Foley and Terry Funk taking on the rising team of Johnny Nitro and Mark Henry. The Undertaker goes one-on-one with the Game Triple H. And the main event is a steel cage match for the ECW Championship. It is Batista versus Sabu. So as we can see here, the Undertaker defeats Triple H. It's going to this tables matchup. Randy Orton gets the win, putting Chris Masters through a table. And I think we're going to go ahead and simulate this tag team match. And look at that. Johnny Nitro and Mark Henry now get the victory over the team of... why am I not remembering the name? Mick Foley and Terry Funk. And, yeah, we had to do that. We went ahead and did a rivalry in place of a matchup because of that championship main event. Because, I mean, Sabu's been winning a number of matches lately. He's been on a pretty good roll. If we take away that 6-man tag team matchup, he has been on a pretty good roll in singles competition. So, I think it's only fitting that, you know, he's one of the ECW legends, and he's having a pretty good run right now. So let's go ahead and give him an ECW title shot. I think he deserves it. And since we don't really know what the heck is going on with Edge and Orton, they were both up in the championship picture, and then they kind of got knocked out pretty quickly. And Batista just won back the title. So I didn't really know. We'll go ahead and give Sabu that title opportunity because he deserves it. And we got to get some new talent up in that World Heavyweight Championship division anyway. So let's go ahead and get into this matchup now. It is CM Punk taking on Jeff Hardy. And we've seen these four superstars face off in various one-on-one matchups in recent weeks. If we remember, HBK defeated Matt Hardy. No, wait, that's not how it went. HBK defeated... No, Jeff Hardy defeated HBK in a one-on-one match. CM Punk defeated Mark Henry. Matt Hardy, jeez, in a one-on-one match. And this week, it is Jeff Hardy taking on CM Punk. And I actually think it was last week Matt Hardy defeated Shawn Michaels. So Michaels hasn't gotten a victory, and or maybe I'm just making this up. I don't know. But Michaels hasn't gotten a victory in these confrontations, and neither of these two superstars have lost. CM Punk, remember, he defeated Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy defeated HBK, and now they're going to face each other one-on-one here. And this has been a little mini feud we've had going on the past number of weeks. Not an official feud, just kind of something to throw together, see what works. And I mean, when we don't have tag team championships and, you know, intercontinental or United States championships, it's kind of difficult to actually get these sort of matchups. So, I mean, I don't want to do anything too limiting by sticking these guys in a feud, because when you don't have a title or something else to go, it's, I don't know, certain feuds, like if you have too many, then it's really difficult to book them all. And right now I think we've got 4 solid feuds or something like that going. So this is just sort of something extra to throw off to the side. It's kind of like a mini rivalry going on featuring these guys. We know Shawn Michaels is a former ECW champion. He was up in the title picture, and then he ended up losing the title to Batista in, I believe it was a triple threat against Batista and Mysterio, if I recall. And that was a couple of weeks ago. CM Punk hasn't been in that ECW title scene. The Hardy Boys have not been in the ECW title scene. So this is a good opportunity for these superstars to, you know, get themselves noticed in these matchups. And wait a minute, CM Punk looking to wrap things up here with the Anaconda Vice. And Jeff Hardy no choice but to tap out. CM Punk, he's now defeated both of the Hardy Boys. He's knocked off Matt Hardy a couple of weeks ago, and now he is victorious over the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy. So that's how the cookie crumbles. I don't know why I made that reference, but anyway, so CM Punk gets a victory here tonight, And if he wants to be into the ECW Championship picture, then keep putting together wins like that, and that's definitely going to help him go a long way. Another superstar who's been on the rise is Johnny Nitro. So he's been getting victories over tons of, I think it has to be like half the ECW roster now or something like that. I mean, he's just been getting victory after victory, although he did kind of get held down by The Undertaker. He has not defeated The Undertaker yet in a one-on-one match. But anyway, here we go. We're actually showing entrances. This is an ECW Championship Steel Cage match, so I thought we'd get a little festive for the occasion. We're going to go ahead and show the entrances, mainly just because I want to see this pyrotechnics by Batista. So awesome. Yeah, look at them fireworks. Yeah. Alright, so that was Batista's entrance. Next up is the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal. There's another name that goes with that. Suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, maniacal. That's not the word. I don't remember what his title is. It's probably saying it in the entrance right now, but it's like something Sabu. There's another word in between there. I don't think it's another word. It's like freak or something. I don't know. But anyway, these two superstars are going to stare each other down before getting to this one. This one, of course, is for the ECW Championship. Batista hasn't really been the best ECW champion. But then again, it's kind of tough to be a dominant ECW champion when there only is one title. And when you hold the title, everyone's going to be going after your title. And look at this, Sabu trying to get a roll-up early here, but no. Batista able to get out of it. And there's a kick right to the side of the head of Batista. But yeah, as I was saying, it is really difficult to maintain your championship reign when you are the only champion. And there are 19 other guys who are going to be jockeying for position to go after your title. So, I mean, Batista, he did lose it at our last ECW brand pay-per-view in the Hell in the Cell Fatal 4-Way. Or was it an Armageddon Hell in the Cell? It was something. It was something. It was definitely a Hell in the Cell. And Batista wasn't even pinned in that one. Triple H did his little suicide dive fail, landed on the top of his head, and then Orton just snuck in for the pin. So, I mean, Batista didn't even lose the title, and now he won it back from Edge, actually, after Edge had defeated Orton. So the title's been kind of going all over the place here. It's been kind of flip-flopping around. So that definitely has not been a good thing for the title's credibility, and just for, you know, the superstars holding that title. But, I mean, it is, like I said, it is very difficult to maintain an established championship reign when you have so many other superstars going after your championship. That's kind of the downfall with ECW. That's probably why we're getting buried. Everybody get your shovels ready. We're going to have to dig ourselves out of this hole that we've been put into. And I don't get it. I mean, Triple H is on our roster. Who's the one burying us? Ugh. But anyway, let's go now. Back to the matchup here. Batista, look at this. Big short arm clothesline. And now pushing him back again. And look at that, just turning Sabu inside out with a clothesline there. Just not even giving Sabu a chance to breathe. And a big clothesline once again. Taking down Sabu. And now Batista picks up Sabu. And once again takes him down with a vicious clothesline. Just knocking Sabu down to the mat. Sabu trying to get himself back to his feet. And now Batista, well, he went to go for a punch to the back of the head. Sabu able to avoid it. And now Batista taking him down with a nice shoulder tackle. And yeah, let's just lag up the screen with a rampage. Yeah, disability stuff. This one, I don't know, this is probably my least favorite because, I mean, they just reverse everything. And then, you know, when that whole hulking up screen, it just kind of lags everything. Yeah, well, actually, it's probably not my least favorite. I don't know, these ability concepts, I mean, they were kind of cool, but I'm kind of glad they took them out after 1 year, because they weren't that great, in my opinion. But now, look at this Batista Bulldog from behind, taking Sabu down. Taking him downtown, and Sabu now back up to his feet. And he's got Batista's leg all wrapped up there. Now, look at that. Somersault rolled right through there. And then took Batista down onto his back. And now look at this. Camel clutch locked in. As this is a steel cage matchup, you can win by pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage. No disqualification, so there's no rope break. Batista had to power out of that one. And now Batista just sort of trying to catch his breath, but Sabu giving him little time and taking him down with a flying clothesline. And now Batista back to his feet. But Sabu now with a nice Irish whip. And now, oh, he rolls through, and there's a drop kick right to the face of Batista. Batista went to do a little bit of a sunset flip, but Sabu rolled right on through and then drop kicked him right in the face. And now, ooh, he just rolls out of the way there. That was a nice move by Sabu, avoiding Batista. And of course with Batista being, oh, big kick to the face. Sabu definitely wants to use his quick, high-flying, suicidal offense to take Batista down. He doesn't want to let Batista get a hold of him and use those power moves. And what a leg drop off the top rope by Sabu. And now here's Sabu, has Batista now in one of these strong grapples. But Batista powering out of it. There's the strength of the animal, but Sabu trying to get Batista back into another grapple. And Batista once again powers out of it. Sabu once again for a third time trying to keep him down. Batista now. And there's finally a knee lift going to end that little chain grapple display there from those two superstars. And Batista now just countering anything that Sabu throws at him. Now here's Sabu with a counter. And Batista now with a knee lift. It's just counter after counter here. It's like counterfest all over again. Oh my god, what a spear. What a spear. I think Sabu might be done. He just got, Batista just broke him in half. Sabu, there's no coming back from that. There's no way he can recover. Wait, but he manages to duck a clothesline. But I think Sabu might be done. That spear, any normal man would be done off that spear. But then again, Sabu, he's not a normal man. He lives for this pain. The pain, it just helps him. He does even better. It just helps him. It fuels him even more to compete in these matches. And he takes Batista down with yet another DDT. This almost seems to have fired up Sabu, giving him a second wind. Which is ironic because you'd think the spear would have taken all the wind out of Sabu. But look at this, Sabu just getting his second wind, like I said. And now Batista tossing him back into the corner. And Sabu rolls away from a clothesline, able to avoid it. But Batista now once again trying to slow the pace of the match down, take Sabu down, take his head off with yet another clothesline. And Batista now, he's done with Sabu's suicidal tactics. He's just looking to escape the cage. But Sabu pulling him down by the trunks back to the mat. And now Batista pushes Sabu away. And Batista now, Batista's actually been in control for the majority of this matchup. Sabu just trying to stay alive. Batista trying to fight him off. Here's Sabu, a nice snapmare takedown. And another drop kick right to the face of Batista. But Sabu, as you can see, holding his head. He has taken sufficient damage from Batista. And now look at this. Leg drop right to the face. Right to the head of Batista. And Sabu, this could be his opening. This is his opening. This could be his moment. Sabu, Arabian face buster. Could that do it? Sabu, he could escape the cage. Electing to go for the pin. Could this be it? Batista's been busted open. 2 count. We've got a new ECW champion. It is Sabu, the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal maniac. Sabu has defeated Batista, and he is your new ECW champion. This is what, like the 4th champion crowned in the past 5 or 6 weeks or so. This ECW title is just going all over the place. But it's going to be very tough to take the title from this man. Sabu, he, like I said from this matchup, from what we've seen, he lives for pain. He thrives on pain. It only helps him do better in these matches, and now he's the ECW champion. It's going to take a lot to take the ECW title from that man. He's an original ECW superstar. He's one of the original hardcore superstars in this company. I think it's going to be pretty tough to take the title from ECW. Let's go ahead, or take it from Sabu. Let's go ahead and check out our ratings. But first, we're going to go ahead and boost up Sandman because we know he's still a little bit low in the popularity. We want to get him up to 80 or a 90 or so. I'm not quite sure. Probably about a 90 because he's going to be up in that main feud with, you know, Sabu and Terry Funk. Like I said, I want to get Mick Foley and Sandman up in there. He's at an 88. That's pretty good. But, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and build him up one more time because this is going to be a main event feud. So we want him to have a sudden impact immediately upon entering our brand. So let's go check it out. 4-star show. That is awesome. So we got some 4 stars, some 3.5 matches. 4.5-star main event with Sabu winning the ECW title. Smackdown getting a 4-star. I don't... Okay. SmackDown, I have to give SmackDown credit. They actually do put on really good shows, and although really they did miss out on that first matchup, but it kind of balanced out. They probably deserved that. What was it, a 4-star rating, I think? So let's go ahead, sim through the pay-per-view. We'll just go ahead and boost up Terry Funk with an autograph signing. This is Cyber Sunday. This is a Raw pay-per-view. Let's take a look at the fan change. SmackDown. God dang it. Plus 50,000. 4-star pay-per-view for Cyber Sunday. Hopefully it doesn't sway things in favor of Raw too much. 3-star, 3.5, 3.5. See, they didn't even have a 4-star match. Why is that a 4-star? I don't get this rating thing. It's one of the broken mechanics of GM mode. And look at this. They followed up with a 4-star Raw. Really? At least that time they had a 4-star match, I guess. But, I mean, come on. This is out of control right here. And now we're down 100,000 fans to Raw. God, SmackDown is just taking off. They're almost 100,000. No, they're almost 1 million fans ahead of us. This is ridiculous. Oh my jeez. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Power 25. Nitro still rising up, like I said. CM Punk jumping all the way up to 14 from his victory over Jeff Hardy. And we'll go ahead and scroll through our Power 15 here. Take a look now that, where's Batista? Batista falling all the way down to 8 after losing his title. Wow, so that's a big drop. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and some comments. If you did enjoy, keep on YouTubing.